Hello, magical people. Welcome back to the Daily Astro Show. My name is Meg Moonbeam, and we're here live on the Meg Moonbeam and Beyond Mystic YouTube, Rumble, and X channels. Going to be sharing with you guys our Western astrology horoscope for today, Wednesday, August 13th, going into Thursday, August 14th. I can't believe we're getting to mid-August time here. It's absolutely wild. So thank you guys so much for joining me, our live crew. I see we have Alberta in the house. Hello, Alberta. Toronto, that's my hometown. Australia, hello, Australia. Oh my God, 2:30 a.m. Girl, you got to get some sleep, but thanks for joining in. Hello, everyone. Hope you are all doing well. Let me know in the comments how you're feeling with the current vibes. And before we get into the astrology, want to mention, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channels. We really appreciate all of your support out there. And if you'd like to have a personal astrology reading with me, those are available at the link below, consultations.beyondmystic.net. And also, oh wow, we've got Saskatchewan and Montana. Hello, everyone. And Belgium, woohoo, cool. My husband Jens is going to be hosting this past life group meditation over on the Beyond Mystic Academy on Sunday, August 17th at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So if you guys would like to join in, Jensi is amazing at being a meditation teacher and guide. And in the sacred space, he will help you to activate the innate ability to recall your soul memories, unlocking insights about your patterns, gifts, and hidden truths. And very cost affordable to join in for the live, get unlimited replay access. So whether you can join in live or catch the replay, you can listen to it as many times as you please. So you can go check that out. And we also have the 50% off annual midsummer sale still going on the Academy with code SUMMER50. You can get 50% off. Linda says, Jens's meditations are all great. Yes, they are. I'm not just saying that because he's my husband. They are amazing. Sharon, thank you guys. Jens has the best meditations. Yes, I always say Jens walks his talk. So he actually meditates for like, I don't even know, an hour or over an hour every single day. I think the reason why people feel they can go so deep into meditations is because he's been meditating for so long and actually does it on a regular basis. For me, I'm a lot more ADHD and hyper, and I need to do more like movement and dancing and stuff like that. Love when I can meditate, but he's got a very calming energy. Yeah, very calming voice. So I'm liking the astrology of this week, you guys. I talked about it on my Daily Astro from Monday. We're now Wednesday going into Thursday, and we got good stuff going on. We don't have any really, we do have Saturn, Neptune still conjunct, okay, at 1 degrees of Aries, and they'll be at the same sign, at the same degree of in Aries and at an Aries degree until August 15th, which is actually Friday. So, of course, there's the intensity of that's going on. We've been in that Saturn-Neptune conjunction within a strong 5-degree orb since March, okay? But other than that going on, which, by the way, Saturn and Neptune are two considered like malefic planets. So that's bringing a lot of Neptune dissolving of our structures of life, governments, politics, law, and order. So in intense ways, Aries. So that's going on. And we're in that until spring of 2026, where there's a lot of geopolitical changes going on, in our personal lives, changes going on, us dissolving Neptune karma, Saturn that no longer serves us. Today, we've still got, we're in Leo season. Sun is 20 degrees of Leo. We got the moon in Aries. Woo, woo, double fire sign in the sun and the moon. That moon is going to be in Aries also on Thursday, but early in the afternoon, Eastern time, is going to move into her exalted position of Taurus. So this is really nice, especially going into Thursday and Friday with that moon exalted in Taurus. This week, it feels very empowering. Okay, let me know if any of you guys have been feeling that very strong. I've been personally having like major just inspirations, downloads, clarity about certain things where, there's certain things that what I've been noticing, we may think it in our head, or it can be very intellectual. You may think in your head or be consciously aware, oh, there's that thing that I need to shift, or there's that thing that no longer serves me. But Aries in astrology, yeah, Chrissy, major downloads, me too. What's so cool about Leo, Moon in Aries, Saturn and Neptune in Aries, these fire signs are about action. They're very much about physicality and the physical body too. So you guys may be noticing that maybe there's things that you've thought of before. There could be completely new inspirations coming up, but likely there could be things maybe you've thought of before that you're physically feeling the embodiment now. Like you're at the physical level, not just the intellectual level of thinking, oh, maybe I need to get out of this relationship because this is kind of screwed up. But on the physical level, feeling, I'm done with this. Like actually physically feeling repelled by things that no longer serve, or on the reverse, feeling physically really good about things that do serve. Does that make sense, you guys? How I'm explaining that? I hope so. Yeah, Chrissy, clarity and embodiment, totally. It's like, pay attention this whole week, but also today going into tomorrow specifically, of your yeses and your nos that are not just coming from the mind. Oh, that's good for me. Oh, that's not good for me. But actually coming from also, what is your physical embodiment telling you? What physically feels good? And yeah, that's what I've really been noticing. So there's breakthroughs that a lot of the times they come through intellectually, but also with it being Leo season, it can drop down into the heart. And with all this Aries energy, we're feeling it physically. So I know I keep repeating myself, but I'm just hearing Spirit say very strong, pay attention to your physical body at this time, how you physically feel, not just intellectually, not just emotionally, not just spiritually woo-woo, but on the physical level, how you are feeling around people in your life, situations in your life. Okay, because our bodies are very much speaking to us very, very clearly at this time. And there's beautiful energies right now. I mean, we've still got Venus, Jupiter conjunct. Woohoo! The two benefics still conjunct. So we're in the energy of that for the whole rest of the week. That was exact yesterday. Tomorrow on Thursday, we're going to have exact Mercury sextile Mars. Damn. Two of the inner planets in a sextile. Really, really nice. And then we're leading up to Friday, Venus trine the North Node. So this week, it's all been really nice, supportive aspects. Yes, we've got the intensity of Pluto, Saturn, Neptune, Chiron retrograde. Yes, we've got the intensity of Saturn, Neptune conjunct. But when we have these periods in the astrology, like this week, where there's not really anything too intense going on, soak it up. Okay. Soak this up right now, because we are leading into, you guys, an eclipse season coming up very, very soon. Okay. First eclipse is going to be, I think it's September 8th. Let me double check that. Let me bring up my Astro Gold. Take a little look here. Like to give you guys the exact dates. Let me see. New moon, full moon. Oh, why is this? There. September 7th. Sorry, you guys. So September 7th at, where did that go? Let me actually share this with you guys so you can see what we're leading up to right now. Okay, we're actually technically, okay, we're not in the eclipse season yet, because different astrologers say different things. I like to call the period between two eclipses an eclipse portal. Some astrologers will call that the eclipse season. To me, between September 7th, which is our full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, and September 21st, which is our new moon solar eclipse in Virgo, that's the portal. right? We're actually now, as we come into, I'm going to say, the end of this week, the beginning of next week, we're starting to enter eclipse season. Okay. So, eclipses, for those of you who may not know, these are the biggest events that happen in astrology. Eclipses are all about fate, destined changes, huge life events, death, birth, rebirth. Okay. Full moon lunar eclipses are huge ending and completion portals that actually have an influence for not just the full moon eclipse portal, the 5 days before or after, actually, when it's an eclipse, but the whole next 6 months. And the new moon solar eclipses have an influence for the whole next year. By the way, you guys, I'm going to be doing a September 2025 eclipse season workshop on Sunday, August 24th. I think that'll be live starting on Monday, I believe, on the Beyond Mystic Academy. So stay tuned for that. I will be doing a really in-depth workshop for all 12 of the signs on that because eclipses are a really big deal. But like Spirit's saying, soak up the positive vibes of this week, not because the eclipse season is going to be bad or negative or something horrible is going to happen, but it's intense. Okay. And this is going to be, you guys, this eclipse season, September 7th, Virgo eclipse, September 7th, Pisces eclipse, December, oh my God, why can't I talk? September 7th, Pisces lunar eclipse, September 21st, Virgo solar eclipse. This is our only eclipse season with Pisces and Virgo in the eclipse season, which is the health axis, with the North Node in Pisces and the South Node in Virgo. Okay. So this is going to be a kick in the ass for us all regarding that Pisces eclipse. Look at that. It's 15 degrees Pisces lunar eclipse, conjunct the North Node with also Saturn back in Pisces. Granddaddy Saturn, y'all, soak up these vibes. Soak it up. Soak it up until September 1st. Because September 1st, Granddaddy Saturn retrogrades back into Pisces. And then Neptune's going to retrograde back into Pisces. And then Uranus is going to retrograde back into Taurus. And it's going to feel fucking weird. Okay. Excuse my language. Sorry to say that. But we are going to be back in the Piscean fog for one last time from September 1st until, what's the exact date? Oh my God, there's so many dates, you guys. Neptune goes back into Aries January. I think it's the end of January. Saturn re-enters Aries February 12th or 13th. They have their exact conjunction February 20th. So soak it up. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. And get ready for and let me be clear, nothing bad is necessarily going to happen. Okay. It's just going to feel weird and funky and confusion. And we're all going to be like, what? Are we taking 12 steps backwards? Are we going back there? If you guys see what's going on, I mean, there's things going on all over the world, but let me show you this, for example. I went on a rant the other day talking about the stupid laws in the Maritimes of Canada. Just 1 second, you guys. Let me bring this up. So for those of you who don't know, it is now illegal. It is illegal in Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and what's the other one called? I'm having a brain fart. Sorry, you guys. And Newfoundland, to go into the woods. Are we going backwards? This is the decision point. Saturn and Neptune going back into Pisces. Are we going to go backwards? Or are we going to go forwards? We are going to go forwards, but it is going to feel like for a bit like, what the fuck? Are we going backward? I mean, this is COVID all over again. Listen to this. I won't play the whole clip because I just played a little of it the other day and I already talked about this the other day. But just to show you guys, doesn't this feel like we're going backwards? Check this out. This is like giving me PTSD.
So as we said, we have taken decisive action to help address this situation. Yesterday, we announced we would increase fines for violating the forest fire regulations. And as I said today, we'll share the details. So effective today, new fines will range from $50,000 to $150,000. For a first offense, when a ticket is issued, fines will increase from $75.
And by the way, for those of you who don't know, this forest ban, it's actually a climate lockdown, is because it's to protect against wildfires. Okay. So I'll be careful what I say right now because I'm on YouTube as well as Rumble Next. But literally ban nature is essential. I won't go on the whole rant. I did a rant the other day, but doesn't this feel like we're going back?
To $50,000. And imprisonment in default of payment will increase from 3 days to up to 6 months. For a subsequent offense, fines will increase from $150 to $75,000. Imprisonment for not paying will increase from 6 days to up to 6 months. Where there's a summons issued, a first offense, fines will increase from $500 to...
Okay, so universe is saying, don't take the bait. Don't take the bait because it's going to look like we're going backwards, especially when we get into September and October. And I want to be wrong about that. Let me just say that out loud. As an astrologer, yes, it's fun to have accurate predictions. And you guys, if you follow me, you see very often I'm able to predict things that are going on in current events before they happen. Yes, it's fun to be able to do that. But let me just say right now, I don't want to be right about us feeling like we're going backwards. But astrologically, that's what's going to happen. And it's going to happen so that we see where the collective is at and we, the people, all say no. Rock you mentality says we will stop going back when enough people understand yes. So soak up the good vibes of the rest of August. And when we get into September 1st, Granddaddy Saturn goes back into Pisces. Let me actually just give you a heads up on that first week of September. Let's see what's going on. Let me pull out my cosmic alignment astro calendar. September 1st, Saturn retrogrades back into Pisces. September 2nd, Mercury enters Virgo. September 3rd, Mercury square Uranus. Yeah. As soon as we get into September, Mars square Jupiter, Uranus goes retrograde in Gemini, you're going to feel like we're going backwards, but we're not actually. Don't fall for it. I saw somebody in the comments say, keep the vibes up. Sorry, I just lost your comment. Yes, I totally agree. Keep the vibes up. If you're in the northern hemisphere, soak up the energies of summer, the sun, the nature. Fill your cup up because we are going to need to be very strong going into this fall. And I will say once again, sorry, I keep repeating myself, you guys, but this message is just coming in very strong for me to say, it's not because anything bad is going to happen. It's because it's going to feel very trippy. Okay. And also, some of you guys may remember, I've been predicting for a long ass time before the Make America Healthy Again movement came out, before RFK Jr. joined Trump's administration last year. And I think it was in one of my eclipse season workshops. I said, pay attention to this September eclipse season. This is when we're going to have a huge reveal around health, shots, autism, the truth about that on the mainstream being revealed. And that's also going to be really trippy for people. I think a lot of you guys that are on the Meg Moonbeam or Beyond Mystic channels, you're aware of that sum of information, but we're going to need to be very supportive for our loved ones that maybe think we're nuts right now, but they're not going to think that we're nuts when the mainstream news is reporting the truth about our health situation. And I think there will be beautiful, beautiful cures for things possibly coming out at the same time within the next year. That this is like really powerful times. Linda, yep, continue holding space. So biggest, and I know I went in a lot of different directions today. Biggest message I can share with you astrologically of today and tomorrow and this week, soak it up. Why can't I share my screen now? Sorry, you guys, 1 second. There we go. Soak up the sun in Leo, the summer sun if you're in the northern hemisphere, Venus conjunct Jupiter, Mercury sextile Mars, Venus trine the north node. This is all nice stuff. All the outer planets in air and fire signs, because when Granddaddy Saturn, he's about to go back September 1st, and he's not playing around. He's not playing around. Okay. Let's pull some cards for Wednesday and Thursday. And if you're feeling overwhelmed at the moment, if your nervous system is shot, if you're tired, if you're paying attention to all the little news going on, take a step back and take a break. Don't burn yourself up. Oh my gosh, the Ace of Pentacles. Woo, woo. Page of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. Excuse me. And bonus card, bonus card, bonus card. Five of Swords. Sometimes the victory is not worth the price. We get him. I think we get him. We've been getting him like once a week. So again, remember what's worth the fight, what's not worth the fight. You don't need to force anybody to have the same views as you. Mercury sextile Mars this week. Try to be as heart-centered as possible in communication. If the energy of argument comes up, really feed into, is it worth the fight? Is it worth your energy? It's feeling like our energy is always sacred, but it's really sacred right now. We're leading up to something big. Okay, so you're going to want to be have your reserves full, I'm feeling. Ace of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. So we're in that Venus-Jupiter Sirius conjunction energy. Luck, abundance, prosperity, opportunity. It is a lucky week. The time is right to take action on your ideas. Prosperity, power, opportunity, manifestation, labor, new venture. This is also a week to not just soak in the good vibes, but believe in yourself, take action on your worth and on your value. And you know what you know from your heart is in alignment with you. Queen of Pentacles, focus on your home, family, success, and abundance. Yeah, there could even be today or tomorrow, like in the collective, good financial news for the world. Page of Wands, keep your eye on your goals and enjoy every moment. Courage, excitement, free spirit, love of life. Yeah, enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Tracy Ann says, Convoy 2.0, September 15th. Is that confirmed? I haven't heard anything about that. Awesome. Look at that. Bam. I love that. Those two together. Own your worth, own your value, be yourself, be open. There's opportunities. What did we start today's show us off with? There's downloads, there's inspirations. that we're not just getting intellectually pentacles, we're actually feeling them in the body. We're actually having physical things come up as opportunities. And if it's in alignment with your heart and your values, say yes. Believe in yourself. Wow. Okay, guys, on the Beyond Mystic channel, we've got Yenzi will be live with his weekly Expanding Consciousness show at 5 p.m. Eastern on the Beyond Mystic Rumble and X. And today's Beyond Crystals is canceled, unfortunately. We had a personal family matter come up. So we will be back with Beyond Crystals next Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. And of course, at 8 p.m. is the weekly Beyond the News on the Insider Access Pass with JC and Janine. Don't forget, we've got Jens's past life group meditation available on the Academy. That'll be live on Sunday, and there is replay access. You can go sign up at beyondmystic.academy. And if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can go check that out at the link in the description box below. I love you all so, so much. I'm sending so much cosmic love your way. Have a magical Wednesday, Thursday, and I will see you on Friday. Soak up the good vibes. Bye, everybody.